going on, y'all? Welcome to the block. It's your girl Red. Got the Gawd in the building.
The Gawd.
Narada, say what up, bro?
Yo, it's Rada. First time in the booth, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Out here.
I don't even know how to introduce myself. I feel like I should come through with like some rapper lingo and shit like that, but that ain't even me. But yeah, just Rada, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A man of many things, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get it poppin'.
Yeah, we on the block. Y'all already know how this go. We got 3 topics, and I'm about to pick the shit out of this man's head right here. And we already talk like this on a regular basis anyway. That's my G. But
pretty much, yeah. This is just gonna be.
This is like y'all get to listen to the conversation now. That's what it is. We gonna start out first topic. Why do guys want to be in control? Like, do y'all want to be in control? Rather.
I would hope so. Why do guys want to be in control?
I mean, I wonder that because I mean it's not a bad thing for y'all to be in control, but I feel like with some guys they want to be in control of like everything, like like you can't be in control of everything, but I'll let you be in control of like some things, and could you be okay with that?
That's the thing,
right? Like I ain't trying to take it like you a bitch.
I think like we're gonna have to bullet point like these some things because like if a nigga's trying to be in control of like the color of the drapes in the crib, you know what I'm saying, then you got a problem.
That nigga's a little sus.
You know what I'm saying? It's not even about being sus, but it's like, you know, you shouldn't have that much. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not just a thing that we even focus on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think that it goes back. I would say even biblical times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just I think we are in control, like we are in the driver's seat in life in general. You know, if you don't have control of your household, you know what I'm saying, if you can't, you know, use like your significant other, you know, your wife as like a commander, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, not the commander in chief,
but like a
you know what I'm saying?
up.
Like, yeah, like a runner up.
She's like co-piloting the whole situation.
You know what I'm saying? Like a Condoleezza Rice or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Then you not in control, like she's in control.
Yeah.
You know, it just trickles down from that. It trickles down from that matrimony, you know, all the way down into like every facet of life.
But then you got that, like, I don't know. I guess the question should rather be controlling, like to be in control, to be the head of the household. Of course, that's a given. Like no female wants to be that, but of course there are some females out here that have to be that just because of the situation that they are in, and it's hard for them going to be in control of their household to actually finding their mate and having to, you know, switch power shifts. You know what I'm saying? Then it becomes a power struggle, and she's like, "Nigga, I've been doing this." And, because it's hard, because once you feel like that power, first of all, to have power is just like, it can be an amazing feeling, and it can also like hurt you at the same time, because you could be like, you know, it feels good to be in control of some shit, to have your hands on it, to, you know, move and manipulate and all that shit that works well for you. But when you in a relationship and y'all have a family and all that stuff, you would like for your man to be in control of that, but not in control of like everything. Like, I shouldn't have to ask you, can I go somewhere? I'm talking about like that level of control. Like, baby, is it cool? You know, I'm just gonna run. No, and you like that kind of controlling. Like, I couldn't do that shit.
If we're putting it in terms of like literally like locking you up in the house and taking the keys away, then yeah, like that's not a healthy relationship. That's not a healthy commitment. You know, to your significant other. I think that in a household it should be 50-50. In a marriage it should be 50-50. It should, you know what I'm saying, even if the male is bringing home the bread, if he's bringing home the bread and butter, you know, the woman should have everything else in that relationship taken care of.
She gotta be able to take her, like, to make sure she can cook with the bread and the butter that you do bring home. But then, like, some men would feel like, if I'm doing all that, then I am in control of you, which means you have to pretty much ask me. You know, there's women that are in marriages and relationships where you know, they work, but it's not a job where it makes a significant amount of money. It's just like a little pocket change for them. But the husband brings home the all the money. So he feels like, if I'm bringing in all of this bread and you ain't bringing a lot, then I'm gonna pretty much tell you what you can and what you cannot do. He's controlling the bills, the accounts, and you over here in the dark. Like, your check goes into an account, and but you don't see, like, how much, first of all, how much it is and all this stuff. Like, you are completely in the dark, all because you are in a relationship with a person and you love them. Like, the fuck? I'm not doing that shit. Like, how am I working? We working every day. I'm busting my ass. I'm putting in a check into an account that I can't see, can't touch, can't do nothing with. Like, what part of the game is this? Nah, fuck.
I'm not even trying to be a part of that game. Like, if I'm going into a relationship, you know what I'm saying, I want the woman to bring her, you know, her share. And I think I've read it somewhere. It's called a financial divorce. Yeah. You know, you keep all your finances separate. Now, if she's not bringing home finances, then you got a problem. Yeah. Point blank. Period. Yeah. Now, if she's not, then the man knows that he's going to provide 100% financially for the household. You know, whether that's buying every single meal, setting up an account in your wife's name or your girl's name, whatever, for her to spend, go out and buy groceries, for her to go get the tires changed on the vehicle, you know what I'm saying? She's in control of that. She's in the driver's seat of things like that. Like, if I'm bringing home 100%, I don't want to come home
and have to do everything with it. Like,
I don't take the car out and get an oil change.
I don't work 80 hours, and I gotta come in, and I gotta make sure the groceries is straight. I gotta, you know, make sure the car is cool and everything inside the house is straight. Like, yeah, I get that, because it's a partnership. A lot of people don't understand that, and it's sad, because then, you know, the female becomes manipulated into thinking that she has to actually, like, ask a man, you know, is it cool? And you just work 40 hours your damn self, but I gotta ask you, is it cool if I, you know, get some money to, you know, get my hair done? Like, no, like, I just work busting my ass. Also, no, I need a card. I need you to walk me through bills and shit like that. But I mean, with bills and financial things like that, you should already do that in a marriage anyway, because tomorrow, I ain't promise, you can leave up out of here and she gonna be sitting in the house, like, and then everything's gonna go off, lights and water, and she gonna be like, I don't know, he just takes care of the bills, I just give him the money. And it's like, you can't be completely in the dark with the shit. Like, you have to, it's a partnership. Like,
you can't be completely in the dark. Like, like I said, everything's 50-50. The debt's 50-50. The money's 50-50. You might as well break that in half. Like, break the bread in half, you know, and share it. So when it comes to that, you know, you just have to, each handle different facets of your life, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you bring it home 100%, you know that that's going to be shared throughout. Right. You know, and it's not going to be any different from that. If you don't share, then you're a stingy motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, like, this is mine.
If you don't understand how that system, that particular situation, and everybody's situation is different, but if you don't understand, if you're in that situation where you're bringing home 100%, then you gotta know that you can't be a stingy motherfucker, you know, like, at the end of the day.
It ain't a stingy motherfucker ain't gonna work in a relationship or a marriage anyway, but the crazy thing is that people are in relationships and they are some stingy motherfuckers. Or they give you just, like, the bare minimum. Like, I remember, here's the example, because I just said this shit yesterday, and I thought it was pretty funny, but kind of fucked up at the same time. But my last serious relationship, I just looked back at it, and I was like, he really didn't spend, like, a whole lot of money on me. Like, he was really tight-fisted, like, with, like, what he was trying to do. And he had gave me a ring and, like, some earrings for, like, Christmas one year. We was together for, like, 2 years. And looking back, I'm like, that shit was cheap as shit. Like, he really felt good about this ring that later on the stone fell out of it. So that just kind of, you know, showed me that shit didn't cost you a whole lot of money, but it made you feel like, oh, you know, I'm do something nice for my boo. But then he would turn around and, like, pimp out his car or some shit like that. And I'm like, so the person that you say you want to marry and build with, you give me the cheap green, you know, ringer jewelry shit, but you want to throw, like, stacks into a old ass whip, like,
that's on a whole nother topic in this.
Right, like, but we ain't even gonna go there. But I'm just saying, like, the motherfuckers that he was stingy. That's what I'm saying. Like, he was real tight fit. Like, he was making good money, all that shit. But he thought, you know, let me just give her a couple pennies while I go drop dollars on, like, bullshit. It's like, this stuff ain't even, because that the guy was so fucking old. It was like, why are you throwing all this money into this old ass, like, old, like 20-year-old car? Like, why are you throwing money into that? Like, newer shit, alright, because you're going to have that for a minute.
Let me ask, were y'all living together?
No, we hadn't reached that yet. And we were going to, but we didn't reach that.
And that's probably why.
And thank God I didn't reach that, because I'd have been like, see, no, that's not going to work. Because I can just tell, like, how he was when it came to, like, money. Like, you can tell how a person is when, like, certain situations come up. But that's a whole nother side. We ain't going to get into that. Matter of fact, we're going to switch.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Let me go ahead. Or rebuttal.
No, but, like, men, like, we all have our different things. We all have our different hobbies. Some people like cars. Right. Some people like freaking, I don't know, you may have a prostitution or coke hobby. I don't even know. Yeah, on the side, whatever.
What's your flavor?
But men are always going to have their hobbies, and they're always going to throw money at that hobby. Now, whether they have to prioritize in the right way, of course you want to keep your woman happy, but you also want those new rims, you know what I'm saying? Like,
God,
you know what I'm saying?
But we were young. I give you that. That's the disclaimer. We were younger. It might be different now. I'll never find out, but it might be different.
Like, yo, why you
I don't care. That's the thing. Like, now we're at that point. Like, this was like years ago. Now, if this was like after year one, after the breakup, I'd be curious. To now, I'm just to the point where I'm like, I'm straight. Please don't contact me anymore. Like, that would be great for me. Now, we're gonna go to the next topic though. We got. What is wrong with y'all? Why do y'all like crazy girls? Like, why do men like crazy females?
That shit is sexy.
Oh my God, y'all weird. This bitch gonna set up you with a knife and you like, yes!
Goodness. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, like, if you're not crazy, like, you're kind of prudish. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not, I wouldn't even say crazy, because there's levels to fucking
there's levels
there are
to this
fucking
shit. Layers and all that, like, everything to be crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got like daddy issue crazy, you got like baby daddy crazy, you got, you know, trust, you know, all kind of crazy. So it's different levels to it, but I think a bit of crazy like spices up life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it throws you that curveball. You know what I'm saying? If you get 20 straight fastballs in life, you're gonna be bored as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna be used to
there's them women out there that every 4 pitches they're gonna throw you a curveball. You're like, oh shit. Keep me on my toes, you know what I'm saying? So I think there's levels to craziness, but for the most part you want, not necessarily, you don't want somebody who's unstable, but you want a chick with a little bit of fuckery in her, you know what I'm saying? And not like that,
not that ratchet shit.
She get pissed off, run out, and go sleep with some random ass nigga, you know, fuckery shit like that.
That's too much. There's levels to fuckery. There's levels to that.
There's levels to fuckery.
There's levels to everything, but there's really levels to that. So it's different for females. We don't want no crazy dude. Hell no. That ain't attractive. That shit's scary. Because we talking about, like, me and my homegirl talked about it yesterday on the show. Like, she had checked in on Facebook like a couple years back, and she was, you know, at Kohl's, you know, and all of a sudden, like, this dude just like popped up. Like, he wasn't like they were meeting. He was going to, like you don't do, that's scary. No, like, now that's the crazy we don't like.
Niggas, man, yo, stop doing creepy shit out there,
That's what we saying, like
stop that,
that's creepy. Like, another thing that's creepy that I hate, this is my pet peeve, it's like pet peeve 3012, like, because I have a lot of, but that, like, if I'm out, like, if I go out to a club, a lounge, or wherever I may be, and I hate for a person, they see me, but they inbox me on Facebook talking about they see me.
I get that shit a lot. Like, that shit goes both ways,
that
man.
Shit's
like,
scary.
That's just creepy people in general. Like, if you know me in real life, you know what I'm saying, don't only communicate with me on fucking social
like
media,
it's like you pull your phone out, you're like standing behind me, you're like, let me find her name, and then you're like sitting there.
I saw you at the mall.
Like, you look
good, motherfucker. Why you didn't say something?
You look good today. Okay, well, you could have walked up and told me that I look good today, tonight, whenever the fuck you see me. Like, I don't know if y'all thought. I don't know, the way my face relaxed, I call it the resting bitch face. I'm not mean all the time. I can be, but off of like first like impressions, like if you came and said what's up, I have manners. What's up? How you doing? But I'm not about to. We're not exchanging numbers.
But like, does that resting bitch face, does it like change throughout the interaction?
Yeah,
like,
right. Like, no, it's not like I ain't hit him with the spank out all the time. Like, nigga, if you know, seriously, why are you talking to me? Like, I'm not that. It's because I'm light skinned. They feel like I'm gonna be like, why are you talking to me? Yeah. Like, look at me, look at you. Like, nah, that's not my attitude at all. Like, I hold a conversation with anybody. Like, this is why I'm doing my podcast, because I can talk to pretty much anybody.
Yeah.
So you can just walk up and be like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing? You looking cute, whatever. But that's the crazy guys we don't like. Or the motherfuckers that like want to control you, manipulate you, or the classic ain't nobody gonna have you but me. You know, if I can't have you, nobody will.
That's crazy.
That's the kind of crazy we don't like.
That's crazy. And I think the kind of crazy that men don't like is that we don't like, you know, don't come to our work. Don't come up to our job. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to mama's crib. All that shit, that's off limit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like
there's a certain crazy that's like
that's not the kind of crazy we want.
I saw you, I see you, you know, or like busting the windows at your car.
No, don't do none of that shit.
That shit'll get you jail time.
That's baby mama crazy. That's not wifey crazy. And if you are wifey, you're gonna be ex-wifey. You know what I'm saying?
Right, like real quick. I would think, but it like that, like I said, there's guys that's like that shit's a turn on to them, like for their female to snap and
to get chased and shit.
Right, my baby stabbed me 3 times, you know, but I love her. You feel me? We got history, and it's like, nigga,
they deserve each other. That's the shit. Like, take each other off the market. You know what I'm saying?
But keep your ass in the house. Like, that's the kind of nigga I ain't trying to come across. Like, I ain't trying to have the nigga that has the crazy exes or the crazy baby mama that can't let go, so she want to cut me, him, and everybody that comes in contact. Like, I ain't got time for this shit. Like, I don't have the energy to put into like a crazy motherfucker like it. Like, that shit's scary. I ain't got time to be, you know, wondering, you know, if it's cool for me to walk to my car today, you know, if somebody gonna jump out the bushes on my ass. Like,
none of that shit cool.
Dudes feel like crazy females just have like the best box. I don't even think I don't know.
I think they got the best box. It's like, whatever you call that shit, endorphins, like whatever. They have like higher levels of dopamine. I don't even know, but like the box is crazy. It usually is. Like, if you crazy and you ain't got a good box, come on. Like, that's a like, what are you doing? Lose situation. Like, the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? But I think if you look at like Latino women, they're known for like throwing pots and pans and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'll cut you.
Yeah, they're known for that shit, and they will cut you.
But the crazy thing is, the men, like Puerto Rican men, same thing. Same exact thing. Like, I would love to date a Puerto Rican guy, but the crazy level I can't deal with, because it's like, you're not gonna be threatening me.
You're not leaving the house.
Right, like I ain't doing shit. Like, I'm literally in here with this nigga all the fucking time. I can't breathe. Like,
you're gonna drop you off at work and walk you into work.
Right, and make sure everybody talking, looking at you. Do not make direct eye contact with my lady. I'll stab you in your fucking jugular.
You want a Puerto Rican?
I ain't even going there. But it's they're nice to look at. So I'll just continue with the eye candy. They're good to look at. So we're gonna switch. Last topic. White people. Your white friends. Is it cool for your white friends to say nigga? Not nigger, because nigga gets you pushed.
There's a difference, people. Like, there's a difference between nigger and nigga. I don't have the time to explain it right now, but there is a difference. So, white friends using the word nigga. Like,
is that cool? Like, if you just so happen to walk up here?
It's not cool. I don't have any white friends on that level right now in my life that could just call me nigga.
No.
Doesn't exist.
I don't even want my white friends to even say the shit in the song. Like, you might say that shit with your white friends, or what I hate is, okay, example. So, when I was working my last job, there was this dude, he was rapping a song, or he said something, but the word nigga came out his mouth. And I looked at him, we both, like, it's me and my homegirl, we both black. We thought, like, you need to watch your fucking mouth. Like, what are you? No, well, you know, my friend, well, your friend ain't here right now. Yeah. So, if your black friend gave you the pass to say it, you gotta be smart enough that he ain't say it. But he ain't talking for, like, all black people. Like, you can't come into the midst of us and just blurt out that, and don't think you ain't gonna get your ass whooped. Like, something's gonna happen. That your black friend, you say that with him. we'll fuck with him later because he don't understand what's going on, and he just like, yeah, whatever. But you can't come into like mixed company and just blurt it out and like, oh, it's cool. No, who told you that was cool?
Yeah.
Like, who gave you the slide on something like that?
But the thing is, like, there's some black people out there who accept it. You know what I'm saying?
Which is crazy.
And they shouldn't. They need to be taken to the sideline. And
right.
Like, yo, they
need to break it down. Let me tell you what.
Because I don't think they understand where the word comes from, the history of the word and everything. Obviously, because they're using it so leniently.
Right.
So, like I said, I don't have any white friends on the level. I'm 30 years. I don't have any white friends on that level right now who can call me nigga. I don't even think I would accept it now. The 18-year-old me, the 20-year-old me, you know what I'm saying? You got your white friend who listens to Eminem, listen to all the same rap music as you.
They hear.
You throw around nigga like it's nothing for the most part, but the shit just like we're grown, like you know.
Yeah, now it's like fast forward to now, motherfucker,
you know what I'm saying?
That ain't gonna work around me. Like you really gotta watch your mouth.
I hate when people try to be real sly and like tell the stories. Like you tell a story with nigga in it, so that makes it acceptable to like say, oh, excuse me, real quick while I drop this in.
Right, well I hit you with this, and I'm gonna hit you with these. Like you'll catch these hands shortly after you drop the in. You won't even be able to finish, and my fist is in your grill. Like, why? This is the respect level. I was watching Blackish, and it was like, you know what the problem is that white people want to say nobody should use it because it's disgraceful, only because they can't say it. But and then they like, okay, well, if I can, they want to, like, it's a both sides. Like nobody says it or everybody says it. Like you can't have like just choice number of people to just say. We can say it, black people can say it, but you can't. They hate that shit.
Are we gonna like Dave Chappelle, the nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like put a nigga on stage, and no disrespect to Dave Chappelle, but like you're gonna put a nigga on the stage to pretty much spread your agenda. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Say nigga every
other word.
5 words.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Richard Pryor. You Richard Pryor that shit. You Chris Rock that shit.
Seriously,
and every other word is nigga. It was just cool, but that's like I don't know because in mixed company, I try. It's hard. I might slip up because if it's like us and then like maybe like another white person walk in, I'm looking at you and saying I ain't gonna look at him and say it because then he gonna be like, ooh, I think she's trying to give me the flag that it's cool for me to go ahead and it's not cool. And if you have a black friend that's like that allows you to say that, bring him.
I had a manager like that. He would just throw nigga around. Hey, you'll call everybody nigga.
Wow.
And I'm like,
really,
I'm
nigga?
Like really, nigga? Like you really need to slow your roll with that shit because you borderline fucking. You know what I'm saying? Coonish anyway.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So don't be, especially if you're a coon nigga, you gonna get cussed out like
Listen,
like a white person said it.
It's bad enough we dealing with the shit. Now you gonna come in here and juggle watermelon and shoe shop and all that shit, and then you're just making it worse for us. Like the progression is now stopped with us.
You will get shot in the kneecap, like for real.
Like I'm gonna put you out the black rights. Like we will gladly take your black card and push your motherfucking ass to the other side. And hope they pick you up.
For real.
They gonna look at you like you just another nigga anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't like that shit. Like I had somebody, one of my old coworkers, he put up a picture of his friend. This is a white guy. His friend was white. His caption said, "Look at this nigga here." And I looked at that. I was like, I was enraged. Like I was about to comment on that motherfucker. Like you need to take his caption down. But here comes his homeboy, which is another white guy. He was like, "You do know that you're white, right?" Like, why are you saying it like as if it was cool? Like he's really a nigga, and like it's cool for you to even say that shit. I was like, white people, I love y'all. Don't get it twisted. Some of y'all, not all of y'all, some of y'all straight. Y'all good in my book, but it's some of you motherfuckers I can't deal with because it's like it's one thing to be down and I love the hip hop culture, all that shit. But there's certain parts of that shit you don't take on. We love hip hop. We're not selling drugs.
Thank you.
Like there's certain shit we're just not gonna do. Like and that should be the one thing that you shouldn't want to do is say nigga because that's what Jay-Z and everybody else that you listening to is hot. That's what they want to say. They can say that. They have the right to say that. You don't. Just like they have the right to sell drugs. I'm not going down about to let nigga get a quarter brick and I'm about to start pushing like no.
Even though some niggas do.
Some niggas do just because they was like y'all was listening to hip hop, listening to Lil Wayne.
Motivation, you know what I'm saying?
Right, like they want to be Jeezy and I'm like no, Jeezy didn't. that's what they want to blame it on them. They were like, you know, well, Jeezy did it. Okay, well, that's what he had to do. That's what he chose to do. You ain't have to do that shit. So it's the same thing holds true for white people when they listen to hip hop. You ain't gotta say nigga because Dr. Dre said nigga. Like, just listen to it and enjoy the art. Like, it's just art. That's all it is. When you walk into a gallery, you don't pick up an easel and start painting with them motherfuckers. Like, you just enjoy what they have. You don't get in there like, I want to sound better.
That's the thing. Like, for the white person who wants to say the word nigga, or feels that since their favorite rapper says it, since their best friends say it when they're around them, our best black friends say it when they're around them, they just want to be included. Yeah. And they have to understand, like, you just not, this is a part of life that you're going to exclude and omit your ass from.
You can't be a part of everything. Like, you can't hit every aspect of life. Like, you can't do it because it's impossible to touch. You might think you want to, and it looks appealing that you might want to, but it's like, it's better off that you don't, because saying those kind of words to get you punched in your shit. I'm just saying, like, I don't want y'all to feel so, have your black friend to make you feel so comfortable that you walk into like a crowd of us. Like, you can go to one of the hood parties and you rapping, you know, nigga, and they gonna stop the music and they might jump your ass, and that's just what you get. It's an ass.
But I think even that, like, that's just awkward as fuck. If you know you got, it's a word in your fucking repertoire that you can only use around one friend, maybe two friends.
Right, to keep that shit with them 1 or 2, it sucks. Trust me, I can't imagine how that feels with it.
But like the other 1,000 people, you know, that should turn you off to even use the word.
Right, you be like, nah, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be like, I'm straight.
Stop using it.
It's cool, like, but if I did slip up, then you know, Tony told me it was straight. So. Twan told me it was straight, so I ain't even gonna trip. So so I can say it, but don't get it twisted. I don't think a Tony or a Twan would, you know, let you ride with the N word. Now you got probably like a Mouse or something. He might be like straight because he's in the middle, because he's like I have a whole lot of white friends and I have a whole lot of black friends, but I hang mostly with my white friends. So he'll let you live. All y'all can.
Miles like that. Miles don't even use the shit himself. That's the problem.
Right, like, that's the problem. That's why Miles don't see no problem with it. He's like, go ahead, because I don't even say this shit. But if you feel like he just devalued the word, like, alright, I mean, I don't see what the problem is. What's the issue? It's like, oh, you need to sit down and watch Roots or something. Like, you just need, you need a history lesson
so it can kind of neutral on this topic. Okay, Miles.
Do that, because that's the safe bet that makes you feel more comfortable, that you don't get in the middle of that, because you get your white friends fucked up and then you like, I mean, I thought it was good. Now be like, I thought it was straight, that, you know, you could drop it, but I guess not. I don't really hang out with a lot of my black friends, so I wouldn't know.
Poor Miles, man.
Right, Miles is fucking up the game, but we'll if he want to rap about it, we'll gladly pull that nigga to the side and let him know, look, Jonah can't say that shit, okay?
Yo, don't bring Jonah around no more, Miles.
Right, because if you do, I'm going to kick your ass and I'm going to kick his ass too.
That's literally how it goes down.
That's exactly how it goes down. Like, that's the hood scenario right there. Like, if you bring your ass around here again and you bring Jonah with you, that's both y'all asses. I'm going to let you live. Because I ain't even going to let you get through with that shit. You straight, bruh. Go ahead on.
Wow.
We going to wrap up. You got any, you know, you want to drop, you got Instagrams or anything?
Yo, Instagram, man. Which one? Narada Studios. Like I said, I'm a man of many arts and things or whatever. So, Narada Studios on IG. Just hit me up there. Shoot the follow, I'll follow back. Maybe. If you shoot memes every fucking 2 hours, I ain't gonna follow.
Hell no.
But I would appreciate the follow.
Yeah,
if you like what you see.
Get your follow game up. He can, you know, snap some pictures of you and all that other shit. Because he got me together with my photo shoot. We probably gonna do another shoot too. So I like we got the promos going. You already know Thuggelina Jolie on everything, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff.
Periscope.
I
don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yes, Periscope's heavy. We're going to start doing that too. This is about to be up on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I'm going to put a clip up on Instagram. I'm about to hit all markets, get it out here that we, you know, we on the block. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? 3 topics every time, 30 minutes, you know, hopefully in the grip we can make it a little bit longer. And I think next show up I got Battle of the Sexes. That shit's about to be I might have to do a 2-parter on that. But yeah, we out, y'all. Thanks for listening to the Block. Holla back.